I want to go back into Revelation about the two witnesses, Revelation chapter 11, where I left off. I think it was in verse 10, I think. Verse 10 says, "And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and shall make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth." You see, the people were tormented by the two prophets, and they sent gift one to another. You see, that's when the devil came down unto us. See, they killed the two witnesses and were killing the saints too. That's when the tribulation started. See, in Jerusalem, that time, Jerusalem got going into captivity. See, the people, they was rejoicing when they killed the two witnesses and sending gift one to another. See, that's how the people have got wicked. That's the way it's getting right now, right here in America. You see, like, they all be talking against Donald Trump. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life, the way people talk against one man just like that for nothing. You're not supposed to be speaking against the president in the first place, because the Bible tells you that. Even the church people and preachers supposed to know better than that, because the Bible clearly tells you that. You know, I done made a video about that, about people speaking against the president, you know, and stuff like that. But Jesus Christ didn't speak against the leader, neither Paul didn't speak, and Paul spoke about it, not to speak against the leader of your nation, of your country. All right, but the two witnesses, they're going to rejoice when they kill the two witnesses. See, because you can go to like in Revelation where it said, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth. Like in Revelation 12, see, that's when the devil came down unto us, because they're gonna kill the two witnesses, and they're gonna kill the saints. They'll be killing the saints. I think it's in Revelation 12:12 where it said, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time." See, he had only 3.5 years left. See, after they killed the two witnesses, he only have 3.5 years left. See, there's a lot of people do not understand this. I tried to show people, explain. You can go to Daniel chapter 11, when they talk about the abomination. Let me see, Daniel chapter 11 and verse 31. "And arm shall stand on his part, and they shall pollute the sanctuary of strength, and shall take away the daily sacrifice." I mean, they killed the two witnesses. That's the time they killed the two witnesses. And the saints, they was taking away the daily sacrifice. "And they shall place the abomination that make it desolate." See, they're going to place the abomination. They're going to set up an image, you know. And Jerusalem going to be taken over by that army, by the Gentile. And verse 32 says, "Such that do wickedly against the covenant shall he corrupt by flatteries, but the people that do know their God shall be strong and do exploit." You see, I mean, the world will keep going on after they kill the two witnesses. And then in verse 33 saying, "They that understand among the people shall instruct many. See, they're going to be instructing many, the saints that going to be still here after they kill the two witnesses. Because the saints going to be understanding. And yet they shall fall by the sword. You see, some of them going to be killed. See, and by flame and captivity going to be captured and stuff. And by spoil many days. See, that's why it said many days. See, it's not over yet when they kill the two witnesses. You know, because they're going to have 3.5 years left to go. That's when they set the abomination that make it desolate in verse 31. And the Bible tell you that the saints going to do exploit, you know, and going to instruct many, you know. And verse 34 says that, 4 says, now when they shall fall, they shall be hoping with a little help, but many shall cleave to them with flatters. And some of them of understanding shall fall to try them, and to purge, and to make them white, even to the time of the end, because it is yet for a time appointed. See what I'm saying? That's what I'll be trying to tell people. See, after they kill it, after they set up the abomination, they kill the two witnesses, and then they're going to set up the abomination and make it desolate. The world going to be still going on. Because after they set up the abomination, it's going to be 3.5 years left. The Antichrist going to be ruling. You're going to have full authority. Before that, he couldn't do the two witnesses nothing. He didn't have total control. But after he killed the two witnesses, he had total control of the whole world. You see, if you just look at it and read and just pay attention, just think a little bit. See, after they kill the two witnesses, the Antichrist, the false prophet, have totally control. The Bible said, if any man hurt them, fire proceeded out of their mouth. See, it would be destroyed. They said they had to finish their testimony. See, after they finished their testimony, then that beast could kill them. The beast killed them. See, that's what a lot of people do not see, do not understand. See, that the Antichrist got total control after they killed the two witnesses. Before that, he didn't have total control over the whole world of the people. See, after they killed the two witnesses, then he got total control. Then he set up that image, you know, that would make the abomination that make it desolate. See, because the two witnesses, you know, the saints always go into the church, just like Paul and Peter, Jesus Christ, they always go teach in the temple. You know, Jesus Christ taught in the temple daily. So, like I was saying, I try to show people, you know, step by step, that, you know, when they're going to kill the two witnesses first, then the world will keep on going on for 3.5 more years. The Antichrist going to have total control, you know, the last 3.5 years. Until the battle of Armageddon. So God going to get up all the nation again for that big battle of Armageddon after that, and destroy them. See, that's what I tried to show people. But, you know, it's a lot of people still won't get it. You know, some of them you have to tell them, show them over and over in different places. You know, like I said, you read Psalm 79, starting from 1 maybe to verse 6 or 7. You know, you will get an understanding. And then God will go forward and fight against those people, the heathen. At first, you know, a lot of saints going to be killed in Jerusalem. You know. All right, and verse Revelation, verse 11 said, after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from God entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. See, great fear fell upon the people that saw them when the Spirit of God entered into the two witnesses after they was dead. And God called them up to heaven. And verse 12 said, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. You see, they went up in a cloud. You see, same way the Lord could come back with the saints in the clouds of heaven. You can read that in this, I guess, my last verse, and go in, I think, Thessalonians. I believe it's chapter 4, 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 17. Say, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. You see, that's when we're going to meet them, just like the two witnesses will go up in the cloud, the same way with Jesus Christ went up in the cloud. And he's going to come back in the clouds, you know, with the saints. You're going to meet the Lord in the air, in the clouds of heaven. So that's all I wanted to show you all, you know, that the two witnesses going to be killed, you know, going to be killed. Then they're going to set up the abomination and make it desolate. And Jerusalem will go into captivity like for 3.5 years. The Antichrist going to have total control in the last 3.5 years. Before that, he didn't have total control because the two witnesses was here and they were tormenting the people. All those people were tormenting, all the leaders, all of them, you know, and the people. Because the people are going to be having a chip in them. See, they're going to be tormented. They can't really come to God when you have that chip in you, because the Antichrist and them, they're going to be speaking to you. And they will torment you. You know, you have a different mind. You have a wicked mind. That's why the children and stuff are turn against the parents when you get that chip in you. You know, because a lot of people do not understand that. You're not controlling yourself. They're going to be speaking to you. That's why you see a lot of times these men say, I'm hearing voices and all that stuff. A lot of them be having chip in them, and a lot of people don't know that, but they ain't going to tell you that, but that's what they be. A lot of times they be soldiers, and they have chip in them. And when they go be killing a lot of people. You know, and people don't believe it. You may hear it one time that the guy said he had a chip in them, but they be controlling them, be like Terminator. You know, they be controlling that person. But that's all I wanted to bring to y'all today. You know, let y'all see that the two witnesses going to be killed, and then they're going to set up their abomination and make it desolate. Then the Antichrist going to rule after that for 3.5 years. You know, a lot of people saying that the two witnesses are going to be here in the last 3.5 years, ruling with the Antichrist, be with the Antichrist during the last 3.5 years, but it's not so. The two witnesses are going to be killed for it, then they're going to set up the abomination and make it desolate, and then the Antichrist will rule for 3.5 years, the last 3.5 years. So that's all I wanted to bring to y'all. Thank y'all, and may God bless you.